Welcome back, everybody. Today we're doing a deep dive into something that I know a lot of you are really curious about.
Hmm.
Premium journals,
Mm.
specifically those designed for mothers.
Okay.
And we're going to be focusing on Lestallion journals. You guys sent in a
Hmm.
great stack of articles and reviews.
Yeah.
Really jumps out at me that these aren't just journals with pretty covers.
Mm.
They're really designed to help moms navigate all the emotional ups and downs,
Oh,
to
yeah.
really capture that unique journey of motherhood.
It is fascinating how they tap into a real need.
Yeah.
Motherhood's obviously full of joy, but it also comes with immense pressure and this constant feeling of being pulled in a million different directions.
Absolutely.
Journaling offers that space for reflection, for processing those emotions,
Mhm.
and celebrating those little wins that might otherwise get lost in the chaos of the day.
For sure. And we see that reflected in some of those stallion features, like the thick, high-quality paper.
Yes.
Got a friend, Lisa, we'll call her.
Okay.
And she's a new mom, and she swears by those thick pages.
Oh, wow.
She says it's perfect for late-night writing sessions, when the baby's finally asleep,
Yeah.
because she can use her favorite fountain pen, and she doesn't have to worry about any bleed-through.
Right.
It's like a little touch of luxury in the midst of sleep deprivation.
And that's important. Self-care often takes a back seat when you're caring for a little one.
Totally.
So having a journal that feels luxurious, that invites you to slow down and savor the moment, it can make a big difference in encouraging a consistent journaling practice.
Absolutely. And speaking of encouraging that consistent practice,
Yeah.
Lestallion journals, they also have numbered pages and a built-in table of contents.
Oh, interesting.
Now, I know that might sound like a small detail,
Yeah.
but it can be really helpful for moms who are already, juggling so much.
Yeah, absolutely. It's all about creating a sense of structure and organization,
Right.
which can honestly be a lifeline for moms feeling overwhelmed. Think about it. You jot down a thought, during those precious few minutes of quiet time,
Right.
and later on you can easily find it again.
Yeah.
Thanks to the numbered pages, it's like having a little filing system for your mind.
Exactly. And that resonates with something else I've heard from moms who love Lestallion journals.
Okay.
The back pocket.
Ah.
My sister's a mom of 3.
Wow.
Uses hers to tuck away little notes and drawings from her kids.
Oh.
It's like a little treasure chest of memories
Oh.
woven right into her journal.
What's so fascinating here is how the journal becomes more than just a personal space for reflection.
Yeah.
It evolves into this tangible record of the family's journey.
Yeah.
Those little notes and drawings, they're not just scraps of paper.
Yeah.
They represent connections, milestones,
Right.
the beautiful chaos of family life.
It's those connections and milestones that often get overlooked in the day-to-day.
Yeah.
I remember when my niece was born,
Ah.
my sister started a Lestallion journal specifically to document her daughter's first year. She wrote down everything from the first smile, the first steps,
Oh.
even the funny little things that made her laugh.
And that's what's so powerful about journaling. It allows you to capture those fleeting moments,
Yeah.
the ones that might otherwise fade with time.
Right.
Years from now, those entries will be a priceless gift, not just for your sister, but for her daughter, too.
Absolutely. And it goes beyond just recording the events. It's about capturing the emotions, the feelings, the little details that really make up the tapestry of motherhood.
It's like creating a time capsule of experience and emotion.
Yeah.
And I think that's where the real magic of journaling for mothers lies.
Okay, so we've talked about the practical features.
Yeah.
But let's dive a little deeper into the emotional and psychological benefits of journaling,
Okay.
especially for moms. This is where it gets really interesting.
Yeah.
Excited to hear your thoughts on that.
Absolutely.
Let's dive in after a quick break.
Sounds good. So it really is fascinating. I've seen research that shows that journaling can actually lower cortisol levels,
Wow.
which is the hormone associated with stress.
Okay.
So when you write about your experiences, especially, the challenging ones,
Right.
it really helps you process them, make sense of them, reducing their emotional intensity.
Interesting.
It's like taking that swirling cloud of thoughts and emotions and giving it form on the page.
So it's like a form of emotional decluttering.
Exactly.
I could see how that would be so beneficial for moms, especially those struggling with postpartum anxiety
Mm-hmm.
or just, feeling completely overwhelmed by the demands of motherhood.
Absolutely. And it goes beyond just managing that stress. Journaling also helps you connect with yourself.
Okay.
On a deeper level, by writing down your thoughts and feelings, you become more aware of them.
Makes sense.
You start to recognize patterns, you identify your triggers,
Right.
and you really develop a stronger sense of self-understanding.
You know, that reminds me of a story my aunt told me.
Oh,
She kept a journal throughout her journey as a single mother. And she said it really helped her stay grounded during some incredibly tough times.
yeah,
It became her confidant, the place where she could be completely honest with herself,
right.
even when she felt like she couldn't talk to anyone else.
That's a powerful testament to the personal nature of journaling. It's a
Yeah,
safe space to explore your inner world without judgment or fear of criticism.
for sure.
And for mothers who often put their own needs aside, having that outlet for self-expression
Mm-hmm.
can be incredibly liberating.
It's like giving yourself permission to be seen and heard,
Yes,
even if it's just by yourself.
exactly.
And I imagine that self-awareness can also translate into better relationships with your children.
Absolutely. When you're more in tune with your own emotions,
Right.
you're better equipped to understand and respond to your children's emotions.
For sure.
It's like building this bridge of empathy,
Yeah.
which is essential for healthy communication and bonding.
Now, we've talked a lot about the introspective benefits,
Yeah.
but I've also heard that journaling can actually boost creativity.
It's true. When you engage in regular journaling, you're essentially flexing your creative muscles.
Oh,
You're playing with language, you're exploring different ways to express yourself,
right.
and making connections between seemingly unrelated thoughts and ideas.
Interesting.
And this process can spark new insights and really unlock creative potential
Yeah,
in other areas of your life.
I can definitely see that. And Lestallion journals seem to embrace that creative aspect too. I've seen some moms using them not just for writing, but for sketching,
Yeah,
scrapbooking, even collecting inspirational quotes.
right.
It's like a blank canvas for self-expression.
And that versatility is key.
Mhm.
There's no right or wrong way to journal.
Right.
It's about finding what works for you and allowing yourself to experiment and evolve.
For sure.
For some mothers, that might be writing pages of stream of consciousness thoughts,
Okay.
while for others, it might be creating lists, drawing doodles, or pasting in mementos.
And I love how Lestallion encourages that flexibility with its features.
Right.
The thick paper can handle different art mediums.
Mm-hmm.
The back pocket can hold all sorts of treasures.
Yeah.
And the numbered pages provide structure for those who want it.
Right.
But they can also be ignored if you prefer a more free-flowing approach.
It's like they've created a journal that can adapt
Yeah.
to the ever-changing needs of motherhood, which is brilliant.
Speaking of adapting,
Uh-huh.
I'm curious to know how journaling might evolve as children grow.
Mm-hmm.
I imagine the needs and experiences of a mother with a newborn
Right.
are quite different from those of a mother with teenagers.
That's a great question.
Yeah.
The beauty of journaling is that it can be a companion throughout all stages of motherhood.
Okay, but how might the content or the purpose shift over time?
Well, in those early years, the focus might be on capturing those precious firsts,
Yeah,
celebrating milestones and navigating the challenges of sleep deprivation and breastfeeding.
right.
As children grow, the journal might become a space to process the joys and frustrations
Yeah.
of raising independent little beings, to reflect on your parenting style and to grapple with that bittersweet realization that your children are no longer babies.
And when those children become teenagers,
Oh, yeah,
I imagine the journal might evolve yet again.
absolutely. It might become a place to vent about those teenage eye rolls and slam doors,
Okay.
but also to celebrate their achievements, to offer words of encouragement,
Right.
and perhaps even to write letters to your future selves reflecting on the lessons learned
Wow.
and the love that binds you.
That's such a beautiful image.
Yeah.
A mother writing letters to her future self and to her children sharing wisdom and love through the pages of her journal.
It's powerful.
It really highlights the legacy aspect we touched on earlier.
Yeah.
This isn't just about documenting a mother's personal journey.
Right.
It's about creating something that can be passed down, something that captures the essence of a family story.
Exactly. And that brings us to another fascinating aspect of journaling for mothers.
Okay.
Its potential to empower.
Empowerment. That's a word we hear a lot, but what does it actually look like in the context of motherhood and journaling?
I think it's about recognizing and honoring your own voice, your own story.
Yeah.
Motherhood often comes with all these societal expectations and pressures,
Right?
and it's so easy to lose yourself in the process of caring for others.
For sure.
Journaling provides a space to kind of reclaim that sense of self, to connect with your values, your dreams, your aspirations.
Yeah.
It's a reminder that you're not just mom,
Right.
You're a multifaceted individual with your own unique journey.
I love that it's like journaling can be a tool for rediscovering yourself,
Mm-hmm.
for peeling back the layers of those societal expectations and reconnecting with the core of who you are.
Exactly. And as you delve deeper into that self-discovery,
Yeah.
you might find yourself feeling more confident, more
Yeah.
resilient, more empowered
Hmm.
to make choices that align with your authentic self.
And that confidence and resilience can ripple outwards, influencing not just your own life, but also your relationships with your children.
Absolutely. When you model self-care and self-acceptance through journaling,
Yeah.
you're teaching your children those same values.
Right.
You're showing them that it's okay to prioritize their emotional well-being, to express their feelings,
Mm-hmm.
and to embrace their individuality.
It's like planting a seed of empowerment
Yes.
that can grow and flourish in future generations.
Exactly.
And that brings us back to Lestallion journals.
Mm-hmm.
They've really thought of everything, haven't they?
They have.
From the practical features that make journaling easier to the thoughtful design that elevates the experience,
Right.
they created a tool that can truly support mothers on their unique journeys.
And what's remarkable is they've done so without dictating how the journal should be used.
Yeah.
It's a blank canvas, an invitation to create your own story, to define your own version of motherhood, and to embrace the transformative power of self-expression.
It's like they're saying, here's a beautiful, durable space. Now go fill it with your heart, your dreams, your struggles, your triumphs.
Yes.
Make it your own.
Make it your own.
And that, I think, is a powerful message.
It is a message that resonates deeply with the needs of mothers who are often seeking ways to balance, the demands of caregiving with their own personal growth.
So as we wrap up our deep dive into Lestallion journals, I have one final thought for you to ponder.
Okay.
How might a journal not only help mothers document their lives, but also inspire and empower them to create a legacy of love, strength, and wisdom
Wow.
that extends far beyond the pages of their notebooks?
What a beautiful question to leave our listeners with. It really captures the essence of why Lestallion journals and journaling itself hold such profound potential for mothers.
Absolutely.
It's not just about writing, it's about connecting, reflecting, growing, and leaving a mark on the world that is uniquely your own.
Beautifully said. And for all the mothers out there, or anyone who knows a mother who might benefit from the transformative power of journaling, we encourage you to explore Lestallion's offerings. You might just discover a tool that helps you unlock a deeper sense of self, a stronger connection with your loved ones, and a legacy that will inspire generations to come.